Okay, this is a standard textbook that's used in a lot of mathematics, physics, and mathematical engineering courses. And here inside the text, they had this problem. We're supposed to show that the hyperbolic cosine of x minus the hyperbolic cosine of y is equal to 2 times the hyperbolic sine of x plus y over 2 times the hyperbolic sine of x minus y over 2. So what we had done is we had taken each of these and expanded them out based upon their identities, and that's what this is right here. This would be hyperbolic sine of x over 2, hyperbolic cosine of y over 2, plus the hyperbolic cosine of x over 2 times the hyperbolic sine of y over 2. And then for this, it's exactly the same thing, except we have a minus sign here. Now, that means we have to multiply these two expressions together, but it's not that bad because these terms here are identical, except there's a minus sign, here there's a plus sign. So when we multiply them, the inner terms, or the cross terms, if you will, drop out. So what we're going to be left with is this will equal 2 times this term times this term. So we'll have the hyperbolic sine squared of x over 2 times the hyperbolic cosine squared of y over 2. And then this times this minus this times this, they drop out. And so we're going to have minus this times this. These two terms are identical, so we'll have minus the hyperbolic cosine squared of x over 2 times the hyperbolic sine squared of y over 2. Okay, now maybe there's a shorter way to do this, but what we did is, remember from the introduction video that the hyperbolic cosine squared of x, that's equal to 1/2 the hyperbolic cosine of 2x plus 1. And here we have the hyperbolic cosine squared of y over 2. So if we go analogous to this, that would be equal to 1/2 of the hyperbolic cosine of y plus 1. And for this, remember from our introduction video, that the hyperbolic sine squared of x, that's the same as 1/2 the hyperbolic cosine of 2x minus 1. So here then, this is that term. For the hyperbolic sine squared of x over 2, then that's going to be 1/2 hyperbolic cosine of x minus 1. That is this term here. So let's go ahead and rewrite this entire expression using our new identities here. So this will equal 2 And we have the hyperbolic sine squared of x over 2. That's this right here. So we have 1/2. And we have the hyperbolic cosine of x minus 1. And then for this, we have this term here times 1/2 of the hyperbolic cosine of y plus 1. And then we have these terms here minus the hyperbolic squared of x over 2. That's this one, and now we're going to have x in here. So we'll have 1/2 times the hyperbolic cosine of x plus 1 times 1/2. For this term, that's this, only now this will be a y instead of an x. So we'll have times the hyperbolic cosine of y minus 1. Okay, and here we have 1/2 times 1/2 is 1/4. 1/2 times 1/2 is 1/4 times 2, so that's going to be this everything multiplied by 1/2. So this will equal 1/2 times this entire expression. Here we're going to have this times this, so we'll have hyperbolic cosine of x times the hyperbolic cosine of y, and then here we'll have minus hyperbolic cosine of y plus the hyperbolic cosine of x, and here we'll have minus 1, and then we'll have minus this quantity here. We've taken care of these 1/2s now, so these are gone. That's 1/2 times this whole expression here. And here we have this times this, hyperbolic cosine of x, hyperbolic cosine of y, and then we will have minus the hyperbolic cosine of x plus the hyperbolic cosine of y minus 1. Okay, and let's see what this leaves us with. Here we have 1/2 times hyperbolic cosine of x, hyperbolic cosine of y, minus that. So it looks like these are going to drop out. -1 minus -1. Looks like those will drop out. Plus the hyperbolic cosine of x minus negative hyperbolic cosine of x. That's 2 times the hyperbolic cosine of x minus the hyperbolic cosine of y. And here we have minus hyperbolic cosine of y. So it's minus hyperbolic cosine of y. That's minus 2 times the hyperbolic cosine of y. And let's see, multiply through then. This is just going to be the hyperbolic cosine of x minus the hyperbolic cosine of y. And I think that is what was left up here. So it came out okay. Perhaps there's a shorter way to do it. If there is, we couldn't find it. But it turned out all right after all. Come back and join us for some more videos, and we'll see if we can tackle some of the more complicated hyperbolic identity problems.